What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks again for tuning in to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing an update on my mega cab on my 2024 5th gen Ram 2500. I know it's been a hot minute since I've shown you guys or gals anything that I've done to the truck. I believe last time I was throwing the chassis and limited bumper on. I've done a couple things to it since then, and I've got a lot more planned for it this year. So let's start just a basic recap on the truck. I'll go over what I've done to it as of late, kind of how the truck sits right now, with suspension, wheels, tires, and all that kind of stuff, everything I've done to it. And then I'm gonna get into what's in store for this truck. So let's start off up front. Now, I did swap on a Cervini's 4-inch cowl hood, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I love this hood. I'm a huge fan of it. I think that the truck itself looks a bit tougher. It's not too big. I believe it's a 4-inch cowl, and it fits really, really well. Honestly, it took minimal adjusting, minimal work to the hood to get this thing to fit factory style, and transferred over a few parts from the factory hood, the hood latch, some trim, the windshield washer, nozzles, as well as the all the lines and everything as well. Super easy to do. Took me about 20-25 minutes to swap everything over. I did it carefully, and then got the hood on, got it aligned, and that's how it sits. Now, last time you guys had seen it, I swapped on the chassis limited octane bumper. I went with some Baja Designs lights up in here. So the inside set I have is my fogs. The outside set are auxiliaries wired into one of my auxiliary switches. The grill itself is a Laramie Longhorn grill. So it looks a little different than the standard limited grill or the Laramie grill. I like it because the slats are a bit bigger, and I think it looks a little bit cleaner in my personal opinion. I had them painted gloss black by the guys out at Retro Shop, and had the Ram lettering painted obviously to match the truck as well. Got a set of Alpha Rex Nova headlights in here. Same guys out at Retro Shop had them paint match it, had them tint all the lights on it, including the amber side lens, but everything works as it should. Huge fan of these setups, huge fan of the headlights. I've got them in everything that I drive. Yes, every Ram I own has Alpha Rexes in it. This one, my 2018 and my 2008. So I would say that they make pretty good headlights, but that's just my personal opinion. Now on the grill, on the hood itself, as you notice, they do have the openings in the side for the earlier hoods on the Ram 5th gens, the 2019 to 2022, I think. So I opted for a set of factory badges, had the guys out at Retro Shop paint match the 2500 and the heavy duty, just to kind of make it pop a little bit, because obviously the theme of the truck is all white and black. So I like it because it stands out. I thought about painting them in white and having everything else done in black with the 2500 and heavy duty, but this right here, after I got them and I put them on, money, my opinion. Now, altitude wise, the truck does have a Carli pin top kit on it, so it comes out to be about a 3.25 inch lift. It does have the Kings. I opted for the Carli sway bar up front. It's got the upper and lower steering stabilizers. I did go with the Carli radius arms as well. And then the kit itself does come with the bracket to lower everything down, so all the geometry of the front end is all where it's supposed to be. So lift wise, pretty simple, 3.25 inch lift. And I will tell you, I had 38s on this thing and I sold them to a buddy of mine who also has a similar truck with a similar lift. So I opted for something a little bit different, okay? Now, I do love me some big wheels and tires, I do. I picked up a set of these American Force 24x14s. They are concave. They're wrapped in some 355/40 24 Nitto trail grapplers, which obviously, if you know me, I'm a huge fan of Nittos. So I could not pass up on the set itself. The previous owner had them powder coated, and then had the American Force logos on the lips painted, or I should say filled in with silver, and then finished up. So that's them. And honestly, I do love the setup. Yes, they're a big wheel and tire. Yes, they stick out of the wheel well. Yes, they do launch crap all over the paint when it snows or rains, and that's okay. I'm not worried about it. The whole truck's ceramic coated and all that, so washing this thing is an absolute breeze. But I threw those on a couple weeks ago, and I absolutely love the setup. So let's move around out back. Part of the Carli kit does come with new replacement coils in the back. So it does have a taller set of rear coils back here, the rear track bar bracket, sway bar end links, and then the bump stop spacers, which you guys can see right here, I think. Yep, right there. And then I went with a 5-inch DPF back MagnaFlow kit on this thing. I didn't care for the way the stock exhaust looked. And obviously, again, the truck is all white and black. So the 5-inch kit, the ticket. Out back, Retro Shop painted the tailgate badge back here. I removed everything else off. Obviously, the truck is debadged. Not a huge fan of the factory badges. Had them do the taillights as well. Paint matched and tinted the lights themselves, but it's not dark enough where you can't see me stopping or using my blinkers, which I do all the time. Because I am a safe driver. Yes, I am. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Up top, third brake light, had that also paint matched and tinted by the crew over at Retro Shop. Again, it does work and it works well. You can see in the bed and you can see me braking at night and during the day. Bed cover, I opted for a Gator roll-up bed cover. I've also got that same style cover on my 2018. I like them. I like the simplicity of them. I like how they're low profile. And I like that I can roll it all the way up, secure it, and use the entire bed. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Inside the truck, haven't done a whole lot to it, honestly. Just got some floor mats in there. I keep it pretty clean. One last thing. If you own a 5th gen with this style of mirror on it, these boost lights, now granted they're a little dirty right now, so my apologies, but these turn signals, which are plug and play, right, and fit like factory, work like factory, are absolutely awesome, right? Like, I kind of like the whole white light theme on the truck, and those things right there, when the truck is running and I've got the headlights on, I'm a huge fan of them. I think they look great, and they match the headlights, they match my fog lights, so all the running lights on this thing are all white, which looks kind of neat, honestly. So getting back to the truck. So that's about it. I do obviously have tint. It's about 20% all the way around. And the windshield has, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I got to put a new windshield in anyway. So I may not even tint the new windshield. Definitely going to get a brow though. So that's the truck. Basic rundown for how it sits right now. It's not deleted. It's got an AFE, or I'm sorry, it's got an SMB intake on it. And that's about it, okay? Now, for this year, I'm gonna change the truck up again. Because at the end of the day, it is less expensive than just buying a new truck, which I've thought about, but I really, really, really do like this truck. I've had this truck for over a year now, and I love it. I really do. I like the Mega Cab. I like the ride of it. It's got decent get up and go to it. It pulls any trailer I throw behind it comfortably, so I'm not gonna get rid of this thing anytime soon. So as opposed to trading it, selling it, or getting something different, I'm just gonna change it up again. Now, for those of you guys and gals that remember, I had a 2021 crew cab, similar to this, that I did a 4-inch McGaughy's radius arm kit on. Painted and powder coated everything. That one actually had a set of JTXs on it. They were 24x14s, but same size tire on that truck, 350 540s, and I was a huge fan. But this time I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna work with the guys at McGaughy's, do another 4-inch radius arm kit on this thing, paint and powder coat everything, do all the good stuff. I'm gonna run a little bit narrower wheel, a little bit taller tire, but I'm gonna go with 2 different sets. Now, what I mean by that is, I'm gonna run a 24x12 on this thing. I've got another set of JTXs that I'm gonna put on this because these, well, a good friend of mine really, really likes them a lot more than I do, apparently. So he bought them. So these are coming off the truck very soon. But to replace them, I've got a set of 315, 40, 24 Nettos or Toyos, whichever set gets here sooner. That'll be going on a set of 24x12 JTX. I believe they're the silencers, if I'm not mistaken. So going back to a set of JTXs, they are all black and a little bit narrower, so I can put a little bit taller tire on it. Now, in the interim, I am gonna put a little bit of a lift on this thing on top of what I got. So, for example, I've got Carly R2 coils for the rear, gives you another inch over just the standard R1 coils. And then I've got some Traxxta 1-inch spacers that I will put on top of these coils to clear the new wheels and tires until the McGaughy's kit gets here and I've got it all painted and powder coated, and then I'm gonna tear everything off. I'm gonna paint and powder pretty much everything underneath this truck. I feel that I want this truck to look as good as it possibly can, and I think just doing everything at one time, I think that's just the ticket. So the truck is getting another altitude adjustment, different set of wheels and tires, and I couldn't be more stoked. So that's almost it. I was almost done. You were almost like, God, is he almost done with the video? What else is he gonna do to the truck? The guys at NGA Retrofit out east have been working like crazy to come up with a harness, an adapter. So you can take a 2025 or 2026 style headlight and put it into a 2019 to 2024 heavy duty, right? The headlights in the new trucks are activated and basically turned off and on differently than these style are. So those guys out there have been just crushing it. And I think we're pretty close to basically having something where you can plug it in, put a new style front end on your truck, and call it a day. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the front end of my truck up. So as opposed to getting a new truck, I may just change this one up. I may do a 2025 or 26 front end on it, Laramie grill, do some paint match on it, do the new style headlights on it, maybe paint match them, maybe not really sure. But I think that's in the cards for 2026 for this truck too, because I love the truck and I really don't want to get rid of it. So I'll just make it look like a new truck, I guess. Plus, you can put this truck on a diet. You can't do anything with the new ones. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted. I will do another video after I get the new set of wheels and tires on this thing. I'm probably going to go through and do a bunch of touch-up work on the new wheels. What I mean by that is they've been on a friend's truck for a couple months, so I'll probably go through and buff them, ceramic coat them, do all that kind of good stuff. So I may do a video on that, but I will definitely do another video on the truck with the adjustments up front and out back before I just tear everything off and go nuts. And honestly, if you guys want to see what I do for all that, leave comments down below. Let me know, because I do forget. I literally, as you can tell, sun's going down, but I wanted to make an update video for you guys on this truck because I haven't really shown it lately. I've shown a couple on the 2008, which I'm still working on. I'm almost done. So yeah, so that's it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want me to do some videos on how I do all the paint work and everything underneath, leave a comment below, let me know. I'll set a reminder to take a video and do you guys a solid and do a little step-by-step as far as what I do, because I'm not a shop. I don't have a shop. I do all this stuff in my garage. So if I can help someone, let's go. Thank you. See you guys soon.